MMA Boxing Talk here. I just want to talk about a report that came out yesterday that Michael Bisping and Dan Henderson have came to verbal agreement to fight in October, obviously for the middleweight title. I'm assuming this would be at UFC 204 if it happens. That would be the October pay-per-view. Now, this is a fight that doesn't get me interested at all. I know a lot of people are interested in this fight. Joe Rogan wants to see this fight more than anyone else, it sounds like. But personally, Michael Bisping, yes, he lost to Dan Henderson. He got knocked the fuck out by Dan Henderson at UFC 100. That was 7 years ago, okay? A lot has changed since then. Michael Bisping just is coming off the best win of his life, stopping one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and now he's going to fight the 13th ranked guy in his own division just because he lost to him 7 years earlier. I'm not interested in that fight. There's so many more worthy opponents to fight Michael Bisping. Jacare Souza, Chris Weidman, Luke Rockhold, Yoel Romero. All these guys deserve the shot before Dan Henderson. Nothing against Dan Henderson. Not saying that he can't beat Michael Bisping. He already has. But personally, Vitor Belfort stopped Dan Henderson twice in the last 2-3 years. And Vitor Belfort's not even relevant anymore. And yeah, you can say that, one of those losses, Vitor was, pumped with TRT. Sure. But the second one, I don't think he was. And regardless, Vitor Belfort is not relevant anymore. He's just not. He's not one of the top 4 guys. He's a definite, gatekeeper at this point. He's the guy that lets the people into the top 5, the top 4. You got to get by a guy like that. And his career is almost over. But regardless, I don't want to see Bisping versus Henderson. I'm not interested in it. But, it is what it is. I just want to put on my take. But it is reports that, they've come to a verbal agreement. So we'll see what happens. And they're looking for October. So, but I definitely want to see Jacare Souza in there. I definitely want to see Chris Weidman, Luke Rockhold, any of those guys over Dan Henderson, That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But that's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.